Yeah, no, I hear you totally. I mean, do you feel as though, I guess, a lot of black celebrities come under further scrutiny? I mean, we do hear often a lot of horror stories involving not just Hollywood, but the entertainment industry in some aspects as a whole. I mean, do you feel as though some of these guys are unfairly scrutinized?
Yeah, they scrutinize because some of the stuff that's going on in Hollywood and in this world that's going on is nothing compared to what R. Kelly. They say R. Kelly did allegedly. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things, a lot of manipulation, a lot of if you don't do this, then you're gonna have you and how you gonna eat or what show? What's the next show you're gonna be on? It's a lot of blackballing, um, a lot of that going on. That's unheard. R. Kelly just shit was just or magnitude, just magnified to a magnitude that was huge. But it's a lot of that going on that's unseen and unheard. Trust and believe, and they know what I know what I'm talking about. You may not have heard of me all through the records, but I've been in this industry since a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen the buffoonery and the manipulation and the Harvey Weinstein type of things that's going on in this industry. So either you do or you don't. If you love this music, or you just take a fall back for a second, and hopefully these people that's in these gatekeepers that's in control of all this is they time come and they go. You know what I'm saying? And then you can get back into the music. Hopefully, if you're not too old. But there's a lot of that going on in this industry. And there's a lot of railroads. Sometimes people are paying money for you not to come out, for you not to have your album come out, because you may have rubbed the person the wrong way, or you may not be down with what they down with.
I mean, definitely interesting. I mean, one of the things about the Corey Holcomb Foco, they spoke a bit about the industry and stuff, and I guess people have their speculations where it comes to music, and we hear people online saying they're after a catalog, or there's a lot of money involved and stuff like
It
that, and
is. It is. It is.
in
A
the
lot of money.
industry there is often big money involved around these kinds of things. I mean, what did you take from the Corey Holcomb interview in that aspect, and I mean, how do you see it from a
Corey doing
financial?
what he's supposed to do. Corey doing what he's supposed to do from being from a nigga from the shy. He doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He know what it is. I remember at a time when we go to Chicago and not even being like that, but I know some people from projects I went there when Cabrini Green was still there, and they had to do pay the light bill or the new Jordans about to come out. Mother's about to go get the new Jordans. They're gonna get the candles out. You feel what I'm saying? And they gonna bump R. Kelly at the same time. R. Kelly is the type of person his music was even when you at your most ballingest. You was broke all your life, and all of a sudden you ball out of control. The first thing you gonna do is bust that R. Kelly out that step. Or even if you can't pay the motherfucking rent the next day, you gonna pay more. You gonna play R. Kelly. You going through a relationship, you gonna play R. Kelly. Kel's been around for a long time. Stop throwing our people away. He might have did something that he might have did something that he probably not proud of or whatever, but he ain't did nothing like that to get no 60 years. How come they didn't give homegirl that killed Natasha Harlins, that Tupac talk about all the time, that I went to school with at Westchester High, that the lady blew her head off over some orange juice? How come she didn't get 60 years? You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that we can throw out there that this man ain't did nothing like that. So if he ain't did nothing like that, let that man free, man. Let that man go. Stop playing with people. Let that man go so we can continue our music and listen to the music and shit before we pass off and leave this generation. We can tell our kids about R. Kelly and sucker that you was made off of R. Kelly. You could look at your kids and call them a sucker and a buster. But sucker, you was made off of R. Kelly. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Let that man free. Let that man live. He contributed more good than he did bad. Damn. Let the man
Well,
go,
I
so
got,
we get the step. Boom, 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 boom. Old people really know how to step. The youngsters don't know how to step in Chicago. It's the older people that know how to step. They go to the ground and get up and spin and all that. So we can't do all that. So that means that you're a boss player. We can't even pump our collar and jack our slack no more, really, because R&B is dead. Because R. Kelly is in jail.
yeah, I was gonna ask you from that point that you just made there. Do you feel as though he should be given a special privilege down to his celebrity status? Because some may argue if this was somebody else, just like a everyday civilian, being laden with the same crimes, people would say they should be punished just as harsh, or if not more harshly. And whereas you're saying, he's a celebrity, he's made a lot of money and stuff for the industry, do you feel that because he's being a celebrity that people are wanting to give him an additional
They trying to
privilege?
make him an example. Yes, they trying to make him an example. They trying to make him an example. That's what they're trying to do. But at the end of the day, like, okay, this America. Okay, remember when the person used to mess up and like it's my dude, white guy, white guy, messed up, drugs, whole bunch of drugs, falling asleep at people's house. Came to one of the superheroes. What's his name? With the white guy, used to be in Weird Science and all that shit. You know who I'm talking about? The white guy on drugs, and all of a sudden he came back. Robert Downey Jr. He messed up. Falling asleep at people's house. Oh, excuse me, I don't know who this was. Oh, but 911. I think it's Robert Downey Jr. in my house. Okay, he messed up. But guess what? He had an opportunity to come back and prove himself, and now look where he's at. He's back on top again. He's back doing what he's supposed to do. No disrespect to Robert Downey Jr. He knows what it is. But I'm saying, how come you can't give R. Kelly that same opportunity? He messed up. Okay. But he came back and all of a sudden they naming the street after R. Kelly. He deserved that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to go keep
that. They feel he was given a chance prior. I gotta play I guess devil's advocate in that sense. So they say, well, do these celebrities get often more chances than the average civilian?
Yeah, he did. He got a chance. But guess what? Those same situations come. You can't stop those situations. That's where it comes in to where he didn't need to get off. He needed to be going to some kind of rehabilitation place to get himself together or whatever, if that was the case. Because if you are doing something like that and then they let you off, you're going to feel invincible. You're going to feel like they didn't catch you. You're going to feel like it's nothing wrong that you did. Okay, boom, I understand that. But you still need to be fixed. You need to be right. You know what I mean? And have rehabilitation so you can be right. Not give you 60 years. I don't believe that. You know what I mean? I believe he deserves a chance to be rehabilitated if that's what it takes, but not rehabilitated to where he being up in jail and getting into it with people and people want to stab you. I don't believe you are Kelly. Sing something. I want to shoot all of those type. But you feel what I'm saying? Like, he don't need to be in that. You know what I mean? So let that brother free, or put him in a position to where he can get rehabilitation mentally without all the scraping of shanks and niggas want you to sing and all of that. You know what I mean? Let that brother free.
Well, it's definitely been an interesting and polarizing case. There are his family members and other people who have came forward and spoken, feeling as though justice wasn't ultimately served at his trial. Now, we do know some of the alleged victims have said they feel as though that some kind of modicum of justice has been served down to the trauma and stuff that they've experienced. So we'll say, anybody who's been affected by even these kind of conversations, topics, and situations, we send our best wishes to and encourage people to seek, adequate help and stuff that's out there, information and stuff like that.
Because y'all definitely talking about it in each household. You know what I'm saying? And again, I want to give a shout out to the 5150 show, Corey Holcomb and Darlene. You know what I mean? Darlene know who I am from the Himalayas. Floss Mode, big up. You know what I mean? I love y'all show. And Corey, big up, man. Big up and reaching out to R. Kelly, man. Because everybody, people act like they're not talking about it, but they are talking about it. And R&B is dead because R. Kelly is in jail. So let that man out so we can join R&B again, so we can be at the step. You know what I mean?
There we have it, guys. Definitely let us know your thoughts in the comments and stuff. I'm gonna wish for positive outcomes, whichever way brings like help and healing to people that need it the most. I'd say guys continue to stay positive. The music lovers out there. Hopefully, we get some hot new music come this year. I know the game's kind of changed a lot now. We don't get the same, I guess, level of R&B music like there once was. It has been, subsequently got a bit of a void since R. Kelly has been missing, and you know, he's definitely left a big gap in the music industry. They
Big up to
recently
Kels,
released
man.
music from him that was, you know, well received. But I digress. Let us know your thoughts, guys. Check us out on back.online.com. We're gonna be back further in the week with some more hip hop and R&B topics, discussions, interviews, and all that other good stuff. I appreciate everybody listening and taking their time. Do let us know where you're from around the
Hit that
world.
subscribe button and hit them likes, man. And get up in the comments and stop playing yourself, playing with yourself. And get them get in the comments and hit them like buttons. You know we keeping it triller. Even though we joking and playing, we keeping it triller, man. Big up to the homeboy Fonzie too, man.
Peace.